How's it going, everyone? Today is February 4th, 2020, and this is Thriving Bulls Trade of the Day. Good morning or afternoon, wherever you guys are coming from. This is Thriving Bulls Trade of the Day. We have two trades here, both sells, on the USDJPY as well as the Dow Jones or Wall Street 30. Let me go ahead and bring up the pin tool and kind of show you guys exactly where we're looking at these trades. What we're going to hope to do is actually get this USDJPY trade at around maybe 10. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So $10 is what we're looking for, so we're going to look for it to go to 52. We're going to place that order there. We have it over an hour until these trades expire. And then we're actually over 10 on this one already, so maybe we'll look for 20 on this one. Both of these are out of the money, so we're going to probably look for 47 on this one. And we'll see if we can get it. Just kind of watching it, we're looking like, it looks like we're going to start getting some MA crossover right here, as you can see. But it's all going to be really determining on where this price is at the current moment, which is actually right on the positive 1.5 deviation. So we might actually go ahead and close that trade out. And it's not actually even a good price anymore to close. It's looking like about $6 worth of profit, so it's really not anything to be too crazy about. We do have the MA crossover right here. Again, we do have over an hour until this trade does expire, so anything is possible. It looks like what we'll do is probably try to get $10 worth of profit on the USDJPY and the $20 on the Wall Street 30. And that's only just because of how pricing is within NADEX sometimes. I mean, you can see on the USDJPY, we are quite close to strike. Our strike is 109.3, which is right about here. We're not too far away from it. We're literally 2.8 pips away from that strike. And I mean, we're at break even, and we got in at 62. Now, if we go to the Wall Street 30, you can see that we're a little past strike, and we're getting a much better price. It seems it's just probably a lot more people trading this Wall Street 30, a lot more liquidity happening. So what we'll do is just kind of watch it. Okay, we got filled on that order. Our Wall Street 30 order just got filled, as you saw. So let's go ahead and watch this USDJPY. I'm trying to get this thing to really start to drop, but it may not. Let's go ahead and go into that 1 minute chart and just kind of look at it. We do have a double top that's kind of formed, as you can see, as well as divergence. From here to here, we see some major divergence heading downwards. So we should start to see a drop off of this neckline. So right here is considered what's called the neckline. So right here is what we need price to break. Once price has broken that neckline, because as of right now, this is going to act as a resistance line as well. So we don't want price. What we want price to do is to do this number and then maybe break down to the downside. What we do not want, and I'll make it red, is we don't want price to do this and then break up to the upside. So we kind of want it to break down to the downside and then see what happens from there. Let's go ahead and go back to NADEX and just kind of check it out, see where we're at. We're only at, we're at break even. It would cost us $20. Let's see here. Let's see. And honestly, if we try to get it, I mean, we just want to get it near that 50 area as far as price goes. Right now we're about $2 in profit. Now we're seeing a nice MA crossover as well, as you can see. This should work in our favor, but again, we need to break this neckline. This neckline is what we need to break. I mean, even if it were to just kind of drop, and then if it were to just drop into this area right here and then re-rise, we could just get rid of it from there. We may go ahead and get rid of it. It's not looking like it's wanting to do what we want it to do. All right, we got rid of it, 67, so $50. So if we do the math on this, so we had $200 on the other trade because we had 10 contracts times $20 on profit, so $200, minus the $10 on each side, so it's $180, and then minus the $50 that it cost us for that trade, so $130 for that trade, and then again minus the $10 that it took to place the trade, so we don't get charged another 10 for winning, so because we didn't win on that trade, so about $120 after the fees. So not too bad on the trade itself. Now, a lot of people are probably asking, none of these were on deviation, so what in the world are you doing? Well, as far as the USDJPY goes, what I really saw here was, an extreme move upwards. What I wanted to see kind of happen is for price to maybe test around another a later zone, a zone that had happened maybe in the past or anything like that. What we can see is that price, and I'm on an hourly chart now, as we can see we have a gap right here, and I wanted to see price kind of maybe come around that gap again. We were looking when price was around this area, but it just wasn't holding. And then when price came around into this area, we wanted to see if it would hold as well. And you can see that price has tested this 1.5, positive 1.5 before, breakout, the test as support, and then kind of a breakout and consolidation around this area. So we knew that price was going to have an interesting little time around that area, but we didn't really know exactly what it was going to do. So we just kind of watched it, and from where we watched it, we could see that in the 1 minute chart, we can see that price started to create some divergence, and some major ones at that, off of the new highs of the day. And so if I were to zoom in here, you can see, and it's starting to really work its way down now, but you can see that we're hitting all these zones, and we're seeing some divergence, and even more divergence as we get into this little area here. We're working our way down. We did end up breaking this neckline, and so as you can see, we broke out on this little candle right here, and now price is going to try and retest that neckline as resistance to see if it can't re-break that line. So that was kind of our trade on the USDJPY. Now on the Dow Jones, what we saw on that one is that price was around that positive 1.5 deviation. If we go into the 15-minute chart, you can kind of see something amazing here, is that price has been around that area before, around this area and this area. And so we kind of wanted to see price, see what it would do around that little zone, being from here all the way over here. It's not really straight, but just kind of around this zone. And as you can see, price kind of almost came up to the tick, and now it's starting to drop. Now, it may not make a major drop, but it was enough of a drop within binary options to make a nice little profit. And the next thing that we saw is that it created a nice candle formation, as you can see here. Thinkorswim is just acting really, really slow today. As you can see here, this nice doji candle right here was kind of an indicator as well as seeing that price has been it's just been really rallying, and we kind of wanted to see some slowdown, and we did start to see that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to comment in the comment section down below, or visit our website at www.thrivingbull.com. There you can sign up for our auto trader, our thriving signals, or our deviation levels like you see here. We are having some changes. We are doing a lot of different things to amp up the auto trader. A lot of people have been asking a lot of questions about how does it trade and all that good stuff. And we are actually making some changes to the auto trader to where it's going to be at a lot better pricing. you guys are going to be able to get in. It's going to basically be mostly 50-50 or 60-40 trades. So they're going to be mostly at the money or out of the money trades that we're looking for now. This is going to be really helping you guys make more profit. We noticed that a lot of markets have been kind of changing ever since the new year, and so we've noticed that our algorithm is not really kind of producing the best pricing right now, and so we want to keep advancing and keep giving you guys the best service. So that is a change that we are creating, and we are changing a lot of things within the Thriving Signals as well to where they will actually give out better pricing as well. So I do believe the last 2 trades that came out that were both winners actually yesterday, they were around 50-50 trades. So they were probably around 58. You'd risk 58 to make 42, stuff like that. So it's getting to a change to where you guys can make even more money. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask us or visit our website at www.thrivingbull.com.